Lemana Spahić, 28 years old, and you are already awarded from the International Vexillum Sciacca Award as a biomedical engineer, right?
Yes.
How do you feel about it? That we are here and you have your award after all this effort, being in the labs, collaborating, and having new results and innovations coming out.
First of all, I'm super happy, super thankful that my work got recognized by the foundation, and I'm really proud how far I have come, considering the fact that I come from a really small country, from
Serbia, right?
From Bosnia and Herzegovina. I'm a native of Bosnia, but I did my second PhD based in Serbia. So I'm really proud and happy and full of gratitude.
So Lemana, drug-coated balloons. You are the first researcher to use drug-coated balloons for treating atherosclerosis in peripheral vessels. What does this innovation mean for the angiology, and what is the future in clinics?
So actually this was a collaborative effort. It was a Marie Skłodowska-Curie project, Decode International. It was an international training network where there was 15 of us, young researchers, who were doing research each in their own field. So my field was AI, and I did a multi-scale model for atherosclerosis progression in peripheral arteries. And my colleagues that were based in different countries, they have done experimental research on how different kinds of materials can be used for coating of the balloons. And jointly, this entire project has, by my opinion, contributed significantly to the field of angiology from this biomedical engineering aspect. Why? Because we have managed to combine a lot of different outstanding principles to make the diagnosis, prognosis, and treatment of atherosclerosis in peripheral arteries easier for the physicians. When we make it easier for the physicians, we immediately increase their efficiency, and therefore the entire process for the patient is easier and much more effective. So we hope that the research that was done in this project will contribute to further efforts, and that the field of angiology and angioplasty will be in some way empowered with our research.
Your PhD thesis focused on using artificial intelligence in fetal ultrasounds based on Professor Kuriak's CANET test. What were your main findings, and how can they help prenatal diagnosis?
Okay, so this was my first PhD, and it was the first time that I have encountered something so complex to interpret as fetal ultrasound. So fetal 4D ultrasound is a really complex thing to interpret from the aspect that the fetus is always in different positions, always moving. When you look at it for the first time, it's really cute. But to interpret it, it takes a lot of time. Professor Kuriak's CANET test is basically the golden standard in the field of antenatal diagnosis of fetal neurodevelopmental disorders. But it is unavailable to most of the population because it requires extensive training for the physicians. So what was my idea for the PhD project? It was to use artificial intelligence to interpret the ultrasound recordings for the physicians in order to provide them with a diagnostic support system. So basically everything started with gathering the ultrasound recordings, then the entire process of creating the system, and finally we got to a product that we called TrueAid, Trustworthy Artificial Intelligence Diagnostic Support System, that basically enables the physicians to make the diagnosis easier. It gives them the recommendation of the diagnosis. It recognizes specific movements of the fetuses, like movements of the hands, smiling, crying, leg movements, and everything. And then it combines it into this comprehensive scale from the CANET test and provides a flag. Now, why is this important? Because some of the fetal neurodevelopmental disorders can be treated prenatally. Now, if we can diagnose them early enough, we open an entire new avenue that enables the physicians to treat the neurodevelopmental disorders before they even manifest in the child. And that is something that can potentially revolutionize the treatment and neonatal care as we know it. And that is something that we are hoping that we will be able to launch as a medical product, as a medical software, and yeah, enable its widespread usage.
And that was just the beginning, right?
Yes.
Because we have two scientific fields. Your research combines biomedical engineering and artificial intelligence, the programming. How do you manage to connect these two demanding fields?
So my background is in genetics and bioengineering. So during my bachelor and master studies, I had a really strong foundation in terms of how the human body works, physiology, anatomy, organ systems, etc. So I can understand those. Then I got a really good background in medical devices. And then it was around 2018. Artificial intelligence was still in its not early phases of development, but early phases of implementation in practice. And that's when I figured, okay, I could combine everything that I know because I can understand medical data, I can do effective data analysis, and now I could apply AI in order to interpret all of that data. So it took a lot of learning on my own. I had a great support system from my mentors. And basically now I still collaborate a lot with physicians because of course I don't know everything that they know, but I can understand them effectively, and I can apply sophisticated engineering principles on demanding data sets. So that's how it all worked.
When you talk about this stuff, it's like it's very simple. But you always keep saying about the cooperation and teamwork and great cooperation with your authors. So do you think this is important because you've done it twice? When PhD students can't even, some PhD students can't even finish their PhD, and it's sad, but you've done it twice. So what do you have to say to them? What do you think is your power to continue? Because now you have results, now you have an international Vexillum Sciacca award. My biggest message would be to choose something that they are really passionate about. That's what I say to my students. Don't do science for the sake of publications, for the sake of getting a degree. Do science because you love it. It took a lot of time, it took a lot of effort, it took a lot of dedication. Time management. You told me lack of sleep.
Lack of sleep.
That shows that there is a difficult.
It is really challenging and demanding, and it takes commitment. But when you are passionate enough about something, when you do what you love, you don't really work. You are just enjoying every step of the way. So my general message would be to find something that they are really passionate about, to find a field that ignites their spark, and then they will for sure achieve wonders.
The International Vexillum Sciacca Award honors both your science and its social value. What does this recognition mean to you personally and professionally?
So personally, it's a testament that from where you come from does not define where you can go. Because I came from a really small university, a really small country, and I am really proud that people will hear about Bosnia and Herzegovina in this life. Professionally, it's another step forward. It's a proof that the science that we do in Balkan countries at our universities and research institutes is worth of notion. And I am confident that this award will will shed light on all of the research, all of the great research that we are doing, and that it will enable us to get more investments and to get more research projects and to go even more forward.
So there is a global impact. Do you think international recognition will help spread and support your research more widely?
Yes, because when there is something that is called the valley of death when it comes to biomedical engineering projects, and that is this translation from research to the market. Because we get grants for research, we finalize our research, but then the research finishes with the publication of papers. And I believe that generally everybody who is awarded with this award, and also myself, will benefit from more people hearing about the things that we do, more people getting interested into those topics, and for them to be basically raising awareness about how research can be impactful in my case, for the medical field.
So, as a part of Marie Curie Fellowship, you joined the Decode ITN project. How did this experience expand your research?
Oh, it was a great step out of my comfort zone, doing an international fellowship, because I was my research institution was based in Serbia, but I have moved around a lot.
You told me before you came to Greece in Ioannina.
Yes.
You came to Italy, so that was like a round trip.
It was a round trip, and it was all perfectly timed, I might say. I did the initial stages of my research in Serbia. Then when I went to Ioannina, I got the opportunity to use their computing infrastructure to finish my simulations. And then when I went to Politecnico di Milan, I had the opportunity to talk with the scientist who was the first one to apply surrogate models for atherosclerosis, to learn from her and to learn from the entire team, and then to combine everything into that PhD. It expanded my horizons in terms of effective collaboration with researchers coming from a vast diversity of fields, talking with physicians, effective communication with physicians, and also all of the soft skills that come with it. So presentation, research documentation, everything. It was a really comprehensive experience, and I would generally recommend everyone who has the opportunity to apply for a Marie Curie Fellowship to do so, because it really changes the way you perceive research, the way you perceive science, and it changes your entire track of career and life, I would say.
Talking about neurodevelopmental risks, you created the idea for XXIII, a startup using AI to access fetal neurodevelopmental risks. As you mentioned for XXIII, using AI, what is the vision for the future prenatal care with this project? Where do you think that can go?
So I think that the development of XXIII is the beginning. Launching it into the medical devices market is the second step. But the most important thing is this societal impact that it may have, because with this early diagnosis, we enable timely intervention, and thus the decrease in the incidence of fetal neurodevelopmental disorders. And this contributes to also to the Sustainable Development Goal, enabling good health and well-being for all. It has the potential to revolutionize the neurodevelopmental risk assessment as we know it, and we hope that we will get there now with also this important recognition.
And we wish you the very best for that.
Thank you so much.
We're looking forward. So, Lemana, talking about your everyday life, where do you find the inspiration and strength to moving on?
I find inspiration and strength when I think about the people that can be impacted by the research that I'm doing. I generally think that I have a quite good work-life balance. I'm really happy with the things that I'm doing.
Would you like to share something with us about your balance in your everyday life? Because many people think that you can't, and you study a lot and you don't have time for being more creative to other factors except the lab and the innovations in studying.
Well, personally, I enjoy cooking. That's my way of displaying my creative side in another way. I also enjoy gym sessions. So having time for friends is always something that I prioritize, friends and family. When I'm not working, I'm probably spending quality time with them. It's possible to maintain a good work-life balance, but it takes good time management. Most people complain about not having time when they are actually spending it in doomless scrolling. I try to maximize the quality time that I spend with other people, the quality time that I spend with myself, and bring down the loss of time to a minimum. So I think generally everything is possible when you know what you are striving towards.
So about the lessons you've learned, you have already 2 PhD, as we said. So as a young international researcher, what is the most important lesson you have to learn so far?
The most important lesson? It would be to prioritize your well-being, to make a good work-to-life balance, even though it sometimes seems impossible, because burnout can happen if you don't do that, and once it happens, it takes a lot of time to recover from it. So I would say that the biggest takeaway was to learn how to do effective time management, and that is how you can achieve everything.
Lemana, thank you so much for being here, sharing your personal journey and giving so much power to the world that they hear you about your message, your strong message, because this award doesn't represent only your achievement, your innovation and your hard work, but also what we're expecting from you in the very close future. And I think I want to be a researcher after hearing you. Like, I know it's very difficult, but you seem so balanced. You have found your way. That's why you've done it probably twice. And would you like to continue doing that? What can we expect from you in the very close future?
Thank you so much. I'm so happy when I hear that I have inspired someone. I'm super honored to be awarded with the Giuseppe Sciacca International Award. I will for sure continue my work in the research field because I have tried to work in industry. Research is something that inspires me and motivates me daily to be a better person in general. So I hope that you will hear in a couple of years that something that I have done with my colleagues and my research fellows has indeed made its way to the market and impacted human lives, made their lives easier, increased their quality of life, and made the medical field better.
It seems like you found the recipe of success. Thank you so much for sharing that recipe with us. We're looking forward to see your future discoveries and how the impact in this world will be. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'm really honored, and I consider myself blessed to be here.
Thank you so much. Lemana, we're here in Rome, International Vexillum Sciacca Awards. What is your message to the people that they hear you right now, and how do you feel that you own one?
First of all, it's an honor to be here. Thank you for the warm welcome. And my message would definitely be where you come from does not define where you can go. So everything is possible if you believe and if you work hard enough.
So if you could tell me a person that is your inspiration and gives you strength to move on because scientific work is hard, who is that person?
I would always say my mother, and I always say that I owe all of my achievements to her because she is a constant inspiration of how tough a woman can be and how much she can accomplish when she has someone to aspire to.
Thank you so much. It's such an honor to have you here. Thank you very, very much. And I'm sure your mother is very proud of you.
Thank you, I hope so too.
E ora un'altra vincitrice, another winners of this category scientific research, the video clip.
My name is Lemana Spahić. I come from Bosnia and Herzegovina, a country that has taught me resilience and the value of persistence. I learned very early that knowledge and innovation could be a way not only to overcome barriers, but also to create real impact. And that mindset is what led me to pursue a career in science and engineering, where I became the youngest person in the region to complete a double PhD in engineering. I chose biomedical engineering because it combines the two things that have always inspired me the most: improving human health and using technology to solve complex problems. Along the way, I became increasingly drawn to artificial intelligence, seeing its potential to transform the way we understand and treat disease. Today, I have the privilege of continuing this mission at Vexillum Institute. My work in the fields of fetal neurology and cardiovascular health has been recognized internationally, including the nomination for the Best PhD at AIIC Roma 2024, the prestigious Marie Curie Fellowship, and leadership roles in projects combining healthcare with advanced technologies. I have published more than 60 peer-reviewed scientific papers and participated in international collaborations that push the boundaries of biomedical innovation. The path was not always easy, but each challenge reinforced that where you come does not define where you can go. This is why it's such a profound honor to be nominated for the Giuseppe Sciacca International Award for Genetics and Bioengineering. A testament that innovation can come from anywhere, as long as we dare to pursue it.
And the winner is Lemana Spahić, 29 anni, Serbia, per l'ingegneria biomedica. Premiano la professoressa Katerina Niku e il signor Viktor Jovanovic, che è il vice capo missione dell'ambasciata di Serbia presso la Santa Sede. Congratulations. Congratulations. Nel frattempo vi leggo la motivazione. Ricercatrice presso il Centro di Ricerca e Sviluppo per la Bioingegneria di Kragujevac in Serbia. Ha applicato per la prima volta la tecnica del drug-coated balloons per il trattamento dell'arteriosclerosi nei vasi periferici. Autrice di una tesi di dottorato sull'applicazione dell'intelligenza artificiale alle ecografie fetali, basata sul test CANET del professor Kurjak, gold standard per la diagnosi prenatale. È lei la seconda vincitrice del premio. Lemana Spahić.